1%! Let's go, baby!
Wait, wow. What?
I mean,
that
that was...
Hold up, pause. I had an ADS there.
That's cow wow wow wow.
As you all know, I'm a tutorial YouTuber, and there's a reason for that. I don't have the nutty aim that all the montage YouTubers have. I'm no spoit, no godly, nothing like that. I rely on game sense and decision making, so that I never really have to take a 50-50 gunfight. This less flashy, less nutty playstyle is underrepresented on YouTube. And let's face it, most people don't have spoit's aim. Most people don't have godly's aim. But what I want to prove is that you don't really need this insanely talented aim to win against even some of the world's best players. So through this video, I'm going to go through everything, not just the crazy plays that I make. Of course, obviously I'm going to show the best moments from this video, but I'm also going to show all the bad plays, all the mistakes I made, and how I can fix them. Also, just one last thing before the video starts. I fully intend on doing more ranked analysis, so if you guys have any clips, there will be a link down below where you can fill out a form to submit your own clips, and basically I just want to analyze all your clips, see your mistakes, see what you did right, and comment on how you can improve in a constructive way. If you're interested in this, check out the description below. The link will be the first link in the description. Also keep in mind this is from last season because I'm slow and bad at editing, so there is no match replay for this game. I wish there was, but unfortunately all we have is my POV and then a couple clips of the streamers' POVs. And let's get into the video. Okay, so right off the bat, my idea here is to hold Hall of Fame VIP side. So taking Penthouse is a pretty common strat for attacking hookah billiards. Basically, there are three ways you can attack. One, you get control of Penthouse, which I'm defending for. Two, you get control of Aqua, and then you push into billiards. Or three, you play hookah bar, hookah window, and you push into hookah, preferably with sunrise control. Since I'm in a 5-stack here, I know that my teammates are going to be holding sight, so I have the freedom to kind of move around and play as I see fit. I think something that's also really important is just looking at the operators we picked. I'm playing Mozzie to deny drones because I know that good players tend to drone a lot, and denying them that intel is really important in leveling the playing field. Mute serve the same purpose, and Mute Mozzie is probably the strongest intel denial in the game. Jaeger is a strong pick no matter what site you're on, and Bandit's really good for quad wall. He's able to shock that off and prevent Habana or Ace from getting anything from the roof. And Vigil's just an all-around good roamer. If you need a roamer, Vigil's probably one of your top choices. He has a great gun, great utility for it, so that's pretty self-explanatory. This is a pretty default defender op selection, and this is one of the strongest ones, especially on a map like Coastline, where frags are more important. Because here I get droned out, so they know my position. I'm going to rotate out a little bit, just so they don't know my exact position. I heard hatch open, so I'm pre-firing here just in case that someone did drop. I'm trying to just get a lucky headshot here. And my goal here is to just either get the frag if they drop, or give my team intel that they're pushing Penthouse.
I'm just going to waste as much time as I can.
I'm dead from roof?
So here I grab a drone, and my goal is to bring it inside as fast as possible. This is a little trick that I love doing on attack. If there's a Mozzie pest placed on a doorway, you can reverse into it and then jump out while you still have control. This will make the pest lose signal, so if you're not fast enough as a Mozzie, you lose the drone. Now that 3 frags have come out from Aqua side, I know that they're not really going to be pushing Penthouse. It doesn't make sense to split 3 and 2 that way, because Penthouse requires a lot of map control, so I know that I'm pretty safe to drone here and just support my team who's playing from Aqua. So while I didn't get any kills round 1, I did support my teammates with intel, and I did put pressure on the Penthouse side of the map, which prevented them from pushing. For the second round, our comp is looking pretty much the same. We switched a Vigil for a Legion, and we switched Mozzie for the Smoke.
They're going above. Let's just
Putting wall denial here on triple wall buys us a lot of time and takes pressure off of just a straight main push.
Yeah, just swing them up top. I said rad. I didn't say
My main goal this round is to basically just play service. This way I can hold bathroom, kitchen door, the jump in kitchen window, and service door all at the same time. It's already a 3v5 here, so it's getting a little bit risky. I don't want to get too aggressive, but at the same time, since it's already 3v5, we do have to take some aggressive plays to get ahead. So our biggest issue here is that we're playing pretty split up. We're never really in a position this round to play for trades, so we're kind of just letting ourselves get picked off. I do swing out a bathroom door and I do pick up a frag here. It doesn't really matter at this point though. It's already 2v4. I'm 8 HP and Ash instantly gets a kill.
Yeah, we gotta hold
So
above. We definitely gotta hold above.
here, if I waited a little bit longer, or if I ADS before I peeked, I probably could have gotten that kill. It's still unlikely. He knew where I was. He had the drop on me. He already killed my teammate, so I don't personally think anything would have been different if I got that one kill there. But in general, if we had played more together and played for trades, we would have been able to prevent man advantage from getting too heavy, and we could have had a much better chance at winning. So round 3 is a little bit better. This time Doc and I are both playing together in service. We have a little bit more fragging power because we have the Doc instead of the mute, and we dropped the Legion for another Vigil. So we're more similar to the comp from the first round. Since we lose our guy holding main lobby, I know that I have to now be really careful about an entry swinging through bathroom, so this is the angle I start to hold.
Dude, they're gonna get shot from service entrance.
Now my big mistake here is that I'm not assuming that they're already in main lobby, I assume that the frag came from outside. So I'm already aiming at main door rather than the close bathroom door. So because of this, I basically aim at the wrong height and I die because of it. So the round falls apart pretty quickly from that. They just start entering. Our roamer offsite is caught out, they're already inside, and we just die. I think the best play would have actually been to play inside of bathroom and hold main door the entire round, even with the line pings going off. This way the Jaeger could have stayed alive longer, and I think we would have been able to avoid that entry had I done that. Alright, so now it's 1-2, we're down 1 round, and we're on offense. So here I'm just saving my drone because I want to be able to use it for until later on. I'm just, always wary of spawn peaks, checking my top white to make sure there's no lit roam. And I will hold this angle on the roof almost every round. If people are late setting up or they're running through without being super careful, I will get a frag off of it. There I actually missed my nade. I was trying to break the deployable shield, but a little bit unfortunate. I did get barbed wire, so it wasn't totally useless. And then I get shot from one of the hallways. I couldn't actually tell if it was the first or second floor. Later I found it's the second floor, but it's always important to know that when you're playing on the roof, there are lots of angles you could be shot from, so minimizing that is important. So here I drone out, and I notice that there's really no one holding. I see smoke peeking second floor. I pre-fire, I miss, but he keeps peeking, so I just get an easy frag there. So now I know that Aqua and Billiards are already clear, so I drone again to see any movement. So I see 3 people on vase. Well, 2 in cool vibes, 1 on vase. So I just jump down and I just run in. I see holes on the floor, so I avoid that because someone could be playing below, trying to get an angle. I do pick up a kill on the Jaeger, but then the alibi is rotated over into hookah bar. So I call that out, and ideally here I should be on drone, but I was a little bit distracted, and it ended up being alright anyways. So here I remember I'm cycling through drones, trying to give any intel I can, and a lot of the time, knowing where the enemy isn't is more important than knowing where the enemy is, because it allows you to sort of make your own decision rather than just adapting to what the enemy's doing. So now my friend's watching the cam, so I let him have control of the drone and not interfere with that. Okay, so time's running low, they're gonna have to go for a plant here. And this is pretty risky considering the fact that a bandit's still alive who could have a nitro. I get back on the drone in time to see the bandit swinging. And IQ ends up getting both the kills.
Nice job.
Wait, I didn't down one?
So there, obviously, it would be a bit hypocritical for me to say that I played that perfectly. I definitely should have been able to stay on the drone longer and give better callouts. So this next round is probably the best round I've played in the past few months. So I'm just going to let it play out first. I'll pull a couple streamer POVs just because, and then I'll give an analysis about the specifics of that round.
Killed him.
That's him. Nice keeping him.
There was a bandit in
He's on the door.
Can we shoot default?
I'm in sight. Maestro dead. Jaeger dead.
Access bandit.
I'm in sight. I have sight. We have
He
full
ran
sight.
out of blue.
Yo, we have side control.
I'm gonna diffuser, dude.
Oh, no, he's
Do
dead.
no- do
He's
no
above.
more
One more in
bandit.
sunrise. One more in sunrise. It's a bandit.
Above, drop the courtyard.
He jumped out. So.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, I lost that. No shot.
Bottom this kid. You won't.
I just got put by Beaulo, dude.
No shit.
Guys, dude.
Indeed.
Matt, we need help, bro, please.
I'm gonna make holes blue bar. I'm gonna make holes blue bar, and then when you play Robbie.
Bro, look at this dude.
I think an important thing to note here is kind of how I approach attacking rounds. So basically what I do is I'll spend the first minute holding angles or droning. I'll try to find holes in their defense and I'll just push through those holes until it falls apart.
No, the kitchen.
I think this round actually is the best example of that.
Hold on. There's a guy blue.
So round 5, we know they swapped sites, so
There's a guy secure.
they're playing kitchen.
This guy making bullet
I check this drone hole because if someone's reinforcing late, I can catch them, or if someone's moving through this rotate hole here, I can catch them.
one in sunrise.
Well, this is risky if you don't have a great reaction time, but I'm confident enough that I can get the kill if they peek me. So here I use this drone to gather intel on the weaknesses of their hold. So they're all off site. I don't see a single person on site. I call it out to my team.
There's no one in sight.
He's trying to finish me. He's courtyard door.
Killed him.
That's him. Nice. Keep it.
There was a bandit.
I see no one's deep kitchen. I see a dead body there. I was close to shooting at it actually. But here I'm pushed into sight.
I'm in sight.
Get an easy kill on the Maestro. Easy kill on the Jaeger that's not looking at
I'm
me.
in sight. I have sight. We have
He
full
ran
sight.
out of blue.
Yo, we have side control.
I call it we have sight control. I left diffuser because I didn't want to leave it there if I died. And throughout this, I'm clearing as much utility as I realistically can. You know, I don't want to waste too much time clearing evil eyes and whatever. But that ADS does turn out to be quite important. So I do miss some easy shots on this Mozzie, which would have made the round a lot easier.
Bottom this kid.
But that just comes down to mechanics, not necessarily playstyle. That drone that I left in kitchen, even though it wasn't being watched, actually did save me. So I didn't really know where Bandit was, I only knew where Mozzie was. And Bandit really could have been anywhere. He could have been above, he could have been in kitchen, in service. I really didn't know at that point because I was fully engaged with that Mozzie. But hearing him shoot that drone in kitchen made me anticipate that he would be trying to peek and get a crossfire with Mozzie. So rather than chance the gunfight with a crossfire, I cook a nade, throw it, and then engage with the Mozzie. Get the kill on the Mozzie, and
No shit.
so round 6 of drawing out the same thing. They have adapted their hold
Any idea if anyone wants a box?
because of what I did the last round.
No clue.
So here I'm just pre-firing, trying to get a pick if I see anything. I've lost my drone, which is really bad. I now really don't have a way to get intel. But I'm just kind of playing slow, poking around a little bit, seeing what I can
Alibi top white.
do from the angles that I have currently.
Where's Alibi?
Top white.
So main's open, IQ's already in main,
Going upstairs by hookah.
I don't know.
so I'm relatively free to push in here.
Side of delivery.
But at the same time, I don't want to get too aggressive, as you see what happens with Ash.
Okay, he's 50.
Ash swings in and dies really aggressively, so I get the refrag, and then I get shot instantly.
Down.
And although I died, I did give a lot of intel to my team
Oh,
here
swung sunrise, swung
when I
sunrise.
call out that Bandit and Clash are both in
Flash,
Sunrise.
Bandit, sunrise. Like hallway, watch hallway. Be sweet.
Flash is not.
So I can see from just that flash, not even watching kill cam, that Bandit's there and Clash is right behind him. So my teammates now know that there is one person unaccounted for and 2 people in Sunrise.
Bandit dead.
Shot him in the back.
Hold up.
On top of
It's
this,
a Clash and Jaeger. Clash and Jaeger.
Bandit gets picked off, so it's
If we stay up,
almost a 3v1 because Clash is very situational in terms of taking gunfights. Her main goal is to basically just distract the enemies until she can let her teammates get a kill.
They're both on me. They're
No,
both on me.
both bathroom, both
And she does just that. Jaeger swings up, grabs a frag, so now we're in a 2v2, again with a Clash on the board.
Jaeger's probably pushing around. I don't know.
So we have one in kitchen, we have no diffuser control, and we don't know where the Jaeger is because he's just running around letting the Clash distract.
Yeah, they want.
Now we see him reception desk,
Jaeger is-
Kitchen hall. Or,
Ying tossed in at Candela. Now here's actually a mistake because Ying sprints into the one place where Jaeger could be and wouldn't be blind from. Luckily, Zof does get a refrag, and now it's a 1v1.
That's the clash. You win this.
Honestly,
You get impacts too.
You just gotta push this guy.
there's really no way Clash should win this, but the way she died was just disrespectful and pretty funny.
Oh, no.
So, there it is. We beat Beaulo's stack with a 1% chance of winning. I got stupid Ela from this, and I was very happy with how I played. So this is the end of my first ranked analysis / commentary video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This includes suggestions about the format, editing, explanations, anything you guys think. And if you're watching this the day it comes out, I will be streaming live at twitch.tv/cower6, so please come stop by. While you're at it, make sure to like and subscribe. I have a lot of new content coming out and a couple new series that I think you guys are going to love.